Please remain standing. Performing our national anthem today, please welcome Delavan Darien High School Orchestra. Senior referee number 17, Rich Grady. Referee number 7, Brian Miller. Assistant referee, Nicholas Ramos. Court official.
From Panther Arena in downtown Milwaukee, Wisconsin, it's the Major Arena Soccer League. Today, the Milwaukee Wave hosting the Chihuahua Savage. And a pleasant good morning, everybody. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be on this planet, in this universe. Tom went along with the Wave Hall of Famer Art Kramer, bringing you all the action today. Art, we've got an early matinee today between the two-time defending league champion Chihuahua Savage and the Milwaukee Wave. Both teams off to a pretty good start so far this season. Chihuahua at 9-2-0, although just 1-2-0 on the road so far this year, away from the quaint confines of Corner Sport Arena, where they're 8-0. And the Milwaukee Wave, meanwhile, at 8-2-0, still undefeated here at Panther Arena, 5-0-0, including a couple of overtime victories, including an overtime win against the Tacoma Stars the last time that they took the field here. Wave is coming off back-to-back games in Utica, a 10-6 loss Saturday, followed by almost a near miraculous regulation win on Sunday, 6-5 on the empty net goal heard throughout Milwaukee. On the goal by Alex Steinwasser with 1 second left to go. The Savage coming off a 5-2 loss at Kansas City, and so I'm sure they are going to be fired up to come out here today and try to get a victory.
Yeah, good morning, Tom. Good morning, everyone. School day game today. I got to ask you, Tom, so when you were in school, did you ever have your school bring you to a major sporting event or any type of sporting event?
Went to the Brewers game one time.
Did you?
Otherwise, it was usually the circus or the zoo.
Yeah, right. My school never did. We had, back in 1967, they wheeled in a black and white TV when the Cardinals were in the World Series. Cardinals were playing the Boston Red Sox, and I still remember I was in the second grade, and they wheeled in this black and white TV, but they had nowhere to plug it in. They needed an extension cord. So they called the janitor, okay, Mr. Ed, he went and got an extension cord, plugged it in, and we were able to watch the Cardinals and Boston in the 1967 World Series. Only time I can remember a sporting event in school.
Cards went on to win that series in 7 games. Bob Gibson going the distance in Game 7, despite giving up 5 runs. And Yeah, a little conversation at the mound with Red Shadings. And
how do you remember this, man?
in the ninth inning there, and Bob said, "Don't worry, Red. I got this, baby."
Yeah, Bob would say that. But no, this should be a great game. Both these teams will be headed to San Diego, I'm quite sure, for the playoffs. We got a nice match here today, absolutely. And
you see Christian Hernandez?
Yeah, I'm a little surprised. Diego Reynoso, typically their number one guy, has not been in, wasn't in Kansas City, and now here in Milwaukee as well.
And of course, Willie Banahene is in the nets for Milwaukee. Willie B has started every game so far for the Wave this year. And right away, Wave heads it out of bounds. It'll be a top-of-the-arc restart for Brian Macias.
Wave only has 4 players on the field as well. Here comes Robert Williamson.
So he'll join the 3-man defensive wall in front of the goalkeeper, Willie B, as Macias plays it in, and a shot up high. Pretty good look that time from Hugo Puentes. Puentes, their second leading scorer with 21 points. He is 6th in the league. Their leading scorer, Jorge Rios, 26 points. He tops the league. Here comes the Wave, and a breakaway. Javi Steinwasser coming in. Javi with a shot at the goal! Javier Steinwasser. Milwaukee leads 1-0.
Javier taking a little play out of the Mexican playbook that time with a little chip over Christian Hernandez. And on that one, the Savage got caught with a bad change after their restart. And that left Javier Steinwasser all alone the other way. So Puentes with the miss off the restart, he gave it away off a head ball, and then it was Javier walking in here on Christian Hernandez. Watch this little cheeky chip. Puts the Wave up early here, 1-0.
Expertly done by Javier, the older of the two Steinwasser brothers playing for Milwaukee. Javi with his 5th of the year. We'll have to see who gets the assist. I didn't see who fed it up ahead to him, but great luck. And as you said, AK, a very untimely change by the Savage. I don't think head coach Edgar Martinez very happy the way that transpired.
One of the things about a 10:30 game like this is you've got guys that are not used to playing in this situation. They're only practicing at this time of the day. But getting your mind right here, making sure you don't make any mental errors is going to be a big key here.
The Wave typically works out in the morning, so you would think by their schedule, not too bad. Now, again, they're playing their 3rd game in 4 days, so it's...
Well, the only difference, I mean, it's different between training and games. It's much different, right? And so you got to get your mind acclimated to this is an actual match. But the Wave does train at 10:30 each morning.
So perhaps a little benefit. I don't know what time the Savage typically trains. Chihuahua with it as they move right to left. That is Jose Gilberto Lopez. Numero 14, number 14.
One of the big keys for the Wave, Tom, is going to be blocking shots here. We saw Kansas City in their win the other night over the Savage. They blocked 29 shots in front of Philip Ejimadu.
Chihuahua, the highest scoring team in the league. They are a plus 57 on the goal difference. They've scored 111, given up 54. Milwaukee among the top 4 offensively. They've scored 72, given up 51, so the Wave is a plus 21. Again, Chihuahua's offensive numbers perhaps skewed a little bit by their friendly
I'd say more than a little bit, Tom. I think any team that played in that arena is going to have a much higher goals for, and that's not to take anything away from the Savage.
Will he be able to pound that one away off the end board, cleared downfield, and Hernandez will come and get it. So Christian Hernandez getting the call again today, as he did in Kansas City this past Saturday night in that 5-2 Comets victory. Hernandez played very well in that contest. He comes in with a record of 1-1, 1-1-0 with a 4.77 goals against average, which would be 6th best in the league if he had enough minutes. He's only played 239 minutes. This is his 8th appearance, 5th start. Meanwhile, Willie B, as I mentioned, 8-2-0, has started every match for the Wave this year. Among the league's leaders in minutes played with 535. 8th in the league at goals against average, 4.82, 7th in save percentage at 71%. And a bomb right there. Golazo for the Savage, and they have tied it up at 1 apiece.
You're right. That was a golazo, Tom, with the left foot. What a strike from the outside. And as I said, big key for the Wave is going to be block and shot. And that time, Gallegos that time, number 10, came to the inside. Watch this strike.
Not much chance for Willie B or any other goalkeeper in this league to stop that one. That was postage stamp return address. And on it, it says Javier Gallegos with his 6th of the year. And Willie B chipping down. That's going to be a 3-line violation. Tres Líneas, he was a step behind his defensive line, and it went all the way in the air over the attacking line.
Willie wanted to debate that one with the referee, Brian Miller, but that definitely was behind the yellow line.
Brian Miller and Rich Grady are officials working today's game. Brian Miller was working the game in Utica yesterday, or Sunday, I should say, in that 6-5 victory for the Wave. As Willie B throws downfield, headed away. Here's Escalante, and they come back 3-2. Lays it off on the far side, and trying to go back to Escalante. Gallegos looked like he had another chance to shoot. Well, I tell you what, AK, if I score Golasso just a minute before, I'm letting it fly on that side. I'm too unselfish trying to go back to Escalante. Wave clears.
Yeah, and unfortunately for Escalante, Gallegos laid it back to his right foot, and he's a pronounced lefty, absolutely.
Kind of a less bulkier version of their former coach from last year, Hanoni Martinez.
Yeah, he does a lot of the same things that Hanoni does. He's a great quarterback, if you will, starting to the attack, and then on the restarts and power plays, both those guys were A+.
Jaime Alejandro Romero will play it back. Escalante mounts one in that's off. Wave clears, and right now Milwaukee, it's all packing in defensively and cleared out of there.
Chihuahua is extremely technical, extremely skillful on the ball, and they will control the tempo.
Leal bangs one off the end board, off of Willie B, and now Javi Steinwasser gets it back to Willie B.
It's hard to control the tempo in Chihuahua on that smaller field, but on the bigger field, you really see Chihuahua's ability to control the pace of play.
Alex Steinwasser pokes one away. Alex trying to come up the far side as he gets double-teamed. And now Slava Nunez with it. Slava getting a chance to play as Kudus Laval is still out, and Andre Hain now going to be out for at least 8 weeks, it sounds like, with an MCL strain he suffered here in the last home game back on January 18th against the Tacoma Stars. That was a game that Andre took a knock on that knee, played the rest of the game, and then after the game was diagnosed with the strained MCL. Shot in, Willie B able to cover up on the short side. Nunez will turn and clear it downfield. And again, the Wave not going to chase for now.
Think about Chihuahua in that smaller field, but what a lot of people don't realize is they're one of the fittest teams in the league. You put them on a big field, and man, their fitness is A1 as well.
Stuart Grable trying to see if he can play that one off the sidewall. It's up in the stands, and Savage will take it. This is the only game in the Major Arena Soccer League today. Nothing else going on tonight. And don't forget, we've got the All-Star game coming up in Utica 2 weeks from tomorrow. That'll be Wednesday, February 12th in Utica. The Major Arena Soccer League All-Star game. First mid-season All-Star game in the history of this league, which is now in its 11th season. So that should be quite a showcase. Romero.
It'll be a great showcase. The only unfortunate thing is you won't see any Chihuahua Savage players in the game. And they have, this is the back-to-back champions. They have at least 4 or 5 guys that would be there if they included Chihuahua in that game.
Well, it's understandable given the constraints of what it would take to get him up here. Loose ball, Williamson, shot a goal! Robbie Williamson! And the Wave gets back on top 2-1.
And the work of Stuart Grable that time to cause the turnover to set up Williamson was huge on that play. He did it the other night too, Grable. in Utica City. Created the first goal for the Squid the other night, and he does it here again tonight. Watch this by Grable. Comes in there, a nice tackle right there. Allowed Williamson to run on and finish.
Robbie with his second of the season, also has an assist for 3 points. And Stu Grable gets his second assist and second point of the year, the veteran out of Neenah, Wisconsin in WGB. So the Wave once again on top at 2-1. Hernandez will knock it long to the near corner. Tony Walls marking up on Fuentes down there. Savage, a very experienced team. They've got 8 players on this team who have been with Chihuahua since they joined this league 4 years ago. And again, the 2-time defending champs. This is the first time that they've played the Wave, however, since the 21-22 season, which was the inaugural campaign for the Savage. And the Wave actually beat them 2 out of 3 that year. Wave is one of only 2 U.S.-based teams to ever win a game down at Corner Sport Arena. San Diego's the other one. They've won 3 down there. That's regular season and playoffs. Oh, and by the way, the Savage has never lost a postseason game at Corner Sport Arena. They're 11-0-0.
Well, that was the big key of them beating Baltimore. What was it, 2 years ago, Tom, in the finals? Both those games, Baltimore didn't have a home game. Had to go to Mexico for both games, and unfortunately for the Blast, they lost that final.
That ball was headed out by Tony Walls. We will have our media timeout when we come back. It'll be free kick top of the arc for the Savage. So we'll take a break. 7:07 left to go here in the first quarter. Wave leads at 2-1 on MASL TV. Savage to put it in on the top of the arc restart, and the shot blocked. Sauna Squetta getting out to reject the shot from Escalante. Wave moves it out of the zone. Now Derek Huffman at midfield. Derek double team up against the board in front of his own bench. Squirts through. Wave moves it up. Huff, top of the area, rolls one in wide right, rebound, follow Javi. Oh, what a save there. Great save that time by Hernandez. And a foul going to be called. Javi almost had his second of the day, and a great save there. Foul called on Jorge Rios. There you get a look at Rios.
First restart opportunity for the Wave, Tom, after Chihuahua has had a couple top of the arc.
Ricardo Carvalho on the ball. He will back it up for Breno Oliveira.
Not sure what that was.
Yeah, not sure what that was, but anyway, Ian Bennett with it. Ian with those electric green shoes on today. Huff can't get that one as it's cleared out, but Breno Oliveira will get it for Milwaukee. Drives one in, it's rejected at the top of the box. And now Macias trying to run, but Carvalho gets back to get it. Oh, Willie B, bad giveaway there, and Savage converted, tied it 2. That was not a good distribution from Willie Banahene.
No, it wasn't, but it wasn't a good decision earlier by Breno Oliveri. He took a really a low percentage shot, gave away possession, and then we had to back it all the way out and put Willie B in a little bit of a pickle there, but you said it wasn't a good distribution by Willie. Giveaway in his own zone.
Macias with the goal on the assist from Puentes, as Brian Macias gets his 4th goal of the year. He also has 9 assists for 13 points. Puentes with his 9th assist. He also has 13 goals for a total of 22 points. Again, his teammate Rios is the leading scorer in the league. Leading goal scorer with 16, leading point scorer with 26. Milwaukee's Alex Sanchez is the league's 2nd leading scorer with 25 points. Alex with 12 goals, 13 assists. Alex also tops the circuit in assists with 13. So the crowd trying to pick it up for the Wave here on this school day game. A lot of school groups here today. That's Brandon Gonzalez, number 24. And so we've already had 4 goals here in the first period. We'll see if this pace continues. Wave playing its 3rd game in 4 days. Savage has not played since Saturday in KC. Headed back nicely by Nunez to the keeper, Willie Banahene. Willie in his 6th season, his 3rd with the Wave. Rochester, New York native who played his college ball at Buffalo State College. High boot there from Romero, but they play on. Now it's in the near wing. Romero circles back. He'll play it over to Pedro Castaneda, number 31.
You said the Wave played those 2 games in Utica City, Tom. They traveled yesterday. They got back around 3 o'clock, so not a lot of time for rest.
Quick turnaround for sure. Some of the boys, I'm sure, had a chance to sample the Utica Riggies, the famous pasta dish from Utica. That one driven far post off to Mark. Big collision at the post, but looks like they're okay. That was Mario Alvarez for the Wave and Martin Lada for the Savage. That one rolled in just wide. Rebound, follow, great save, Willie B. And now Nunez trying to head it away from Gallegos. Oh, they're going to call a foul on Nunez. Tough call there against Slava Nunez as he and Gallegos are battling for it.
There's the 2 saves again by Willie B. Parried the first one away with the left hand and then got up and made the second one as well.
So free kick coming, virtual corner kick for the Savage.
Good defensive setup that time by Tenzin Rampa, the assistant coach of the Wave, his defensive restart team. Very nice.
Tenzin, by the way, coming back to the bench after his 2-game suspension following that melee, if you will, after the Tacoma game. Both he and Derek Huffman hit with 2-game suspension, so they're both back today, which is great news.
Yeah, it was the game that I was out with the cold, Tom.
Yep.
Come on, man. I'm not there for 1 game, and all heck's breaks loose.
See what happens when you're not around. That total chaos.
And then you got the biggest, strongest guy on the Wave team up here in the booth with you.
Well, he did leave.
Well, he said, I think it's time for me to get out of here.
No, we
well done, Kyle Crane.
Made sure to get Kyle down there in case he was needed.
No, he was chomping at the bit. He was like watching it all happen.
Tony Wall's takeaway. Tony coming in. Tony off the end board, but it's swept away by Escalante.
Look out.
Up ahead. Lopez, he'll fire long. It's wide of the mark. Rios with the rebound, defended by Ian Bennett. And a good job by Breno to get back and knock it away for the Wave. Again, the Savage, they're typically relentless defensive style. They don't give you a lot of room on any part of the field defensively.
No, they're susceptible a little bit on the counterattack if you can do it early, but you got to do it quick.
Ricardo Carvalho, Wave's second leading scorer, drops it back. Here's Alvarez walking in, shot, oh! Super Mario turns on the light, and the Wave goes back on top, 3-2.
That was super that time by Mario Alvarez. He dipped the left shoulder when he was going to shoot, and he kind of drew Hernandez a little bit to Hernandez's right, which opened up the near post. Let's see if we can see that on the replay. But Mario was able to come in alone and watch him dip his left shoulder just a little bit. I like to do this on penalty kicks outdoors. See if we got a look here. Watch Mario here. Well, he just caught Hernandez. There really wasn't much of a dip to the shoulder. Hernandez just kind of guessed that he was going to go to his right, and Mario slipped it into his left. Beautiful finish time by Mario.
So Mario, who has been on a roll lately, he had 3 goals in the 2 games in Utica. He's got his 6th of the season. Ricardo Carvalho with the assist. Ricardo gets his 7th helper of the year to go along with 9 goals. 16 points, which is second most on the Wave. At midfield, Gonzalez getting challenged, but he's still able to keep possession. Well done there. So far, the game, good pace and pretty physical. Looks like Rich Grady, Brian Miller letting them play here so far.
Well, not either team's best effort defensively here in the first quarter, but entertaining for us and the fans, absolutely.
Javi Steinwasser will push forward, now holds up. Javi having a fine campaign in his 4th season with Milwaukee. His younger brother Alex, 2 years younger than Javi, is in his 2nd year with Milwaukee. And as we've seen already the first half of the season, the Steinwasser synergism has been tremendous. Huff able to screen off the defender and now cleared out almost in desperation. Romero, who was on the back hip of Huff, he did a great job just to get his foot on and knock it out of play.
Let's see if the Wave can get a better opportunity here off this restart.
Oh, Ian Bennett just rolling wide. Carvalho gets it back. 1 minute to go here in the first period. Now Max is dispossessed as Huffman gets it. Max looking around, plays it back for Breno. Max Ferdinand, 2 assists shy of 200 for his career. He'd become the 3rd player in league history to reach that level. Nick Pereira from Tacoma, the all-time leading playmaker with 229. Sanchez fakes a shot, moves it across. Alvarez, he's thinking about it and lost the touch a bit before he could possibly shoot. Sanchez cranks it up on a good save there by Hernandez. Alex Sanchez, who always seems to strike the ball well. Takeaway, Alvarez shot just wide. Huffman, oh, what a save by Hernandez. Oh my goodness, laying on the turf. He reached up, knocked it away. Wave still with it. Alvarez now trying to find Ian Bennett in the middle, but poked away. That could be one of the saves of the year.
It was. Huff just didn't get it up high enough, but Huff's had a great first quarter. A lot of great work by Huffman in here.
At the buzzer, shot is wide. Wow, what a first period we've got here today. Strap it in, fans. We are off to a great start here in Milwaukee for this one, as Mario Alvarez and the Milwaukee Wave take the lead going into the second quarter. It's 3-2, Wave over the Savage on MASL TV. 3-2. The Wave leading the Chihuahua Savage as we get ready for the start of the second period here in Milwaukee. The Major Arena Soccer League is proud to welcome you to MASL Soccer on MASL TV. Miter is the official game ball supplier of the Major Arena Soccer League, established in 1817. Miter is one of the leading soccer brands worldwide and produces some of the best soccer balls in the world. Learn more at miter.com. Also, MASLsoccer.com is your home for everything Major Arena Soccer League, all the latest news, leaderboards, highlights, and more. And Green Drop offers a better alternative than the outdated compression sleeves and socks, truly providing long-lasting relief at an affordable price. Green Drop's recovery products are uniquely suited to help our athletes battle aching joints and muscles. Learn more or try it yourself by visiting greendropcompression.com. Underway, second quarter. Wave in the black and gold uniforms, moving it right to left as we look at the action.
Tom, what'd you say? You got a message from our former Wave player and current San Diego Soccer assistant coach Renee Ortiz, listening out in San Diego. Is that right?
Absolutely. Renee tuned in. It's a little bit early out there for Renee.
Yeah, 8:30 start for the boys in San Diego.
So Renee keeping that early schedule.
Hey, send some warm weather to us, Renee, by the way. Well, it's a little chilly here in Milwaukee.
Little chilly, warming up though a little bit compared to last week.
We'll take some of that San Diego weather.
Oh, any day. Any day. And speaking of San Diego, of course, that's where the MASL playoffs are going to take place. The first couple of rounds, April 4th through 6th. Tickets are on sale right now. So go to frontwavearena.com to order your tickets for the Major Arena Soccer League playoffs.
It's a beautiful new Front Wave Arena, by the way. That's a great little venue there.
Beautiful building out there in San Diego. And remember, the top 8 teams, the top 8 of the 12 teams in the Major Arena Soccer League will qualify for the playoffs. As you mentioned, Art, we're probably watching a couple of the playoff contenders here today.
Oh, absolutely.
The Wave and the Savage. But still a long way to go. We're just not even quite at the halfway point of the season, 24-game regular season. Savage still working the possession around the perimeter. As Kalane will move it to the near side for Javier Gallegos. Sent into the middle, and good double triple team on Puentes that time.
Hugo's getting worked over there.
Again, no penalties in the first quarter. But certainly some physical intensity between these teams. Gallegos, he had the first goal of the day for the Savage. Tees that one up on a save, made Willie B. Now chested back to him by Robbie Williamson, and Willie B had to climb the ladder to go up and get that one.
Great technical ability by Gallegos again with that left foot, little step over move, and got off a nice clean shot on Willie B.
Reno works it up ahead. Now Nunez. Slava, the Milwaukee native out of Hamilton High School and Cardinal Stritch University, although the latter institution no longer existing. Only existing in the mind, Cardinal Stritch, where he played for the Wolves.
I wouldn't think there are many players out of Hamilton High School as well, Tom. That's right here on the south side of Milwaukee. You know anybody else that came out of Hamilton?
Kevon Looney from the Golden State Warriors.
Oh, I was talking about soccer, Tom.
Oh, okay.
How about Choco Alvarado? Where'd he go? South Division?
I want to say Choco was a South Division guy. Yeah. Foul called. Free kick coming. Max Ferdinand ready to put it in as they step it off with a two-man defensive wall on the Savage. Max looking. He'll play it back. Sanchez. Alex plays it off the inboard, and Lara dishes off to the side, and now Romero will clear downfield. This time the Savage will just dump and let the Wave recycle at midfield. Ian Bennett, the legendary Ian Bennett, 4 points shy of 500. He become the second player in MASL history to eclipse that mark. Only St. Louis's Frank Taillou has scored more than 500 points. Frank is up to 557 now, I believe. Sanchez got through. Sanchez coming in. Save, made. Rebound, follow. Huffman. Shot blocked. Benner with a shot just wide. Oh, Ian just missing the far post. Wave again, keeping the pressure on. And now the entry pass knocked away from Huffman. Rios with it. Taken away. Sanchez coming in. Shot. Kick, save. Rebound, follow. That one off the frame. Huffman with the follow-up effort. And the Wave blasting away here at Hernandez and the Savage early in the second period.
This is some entertainment here today, Tom. Both teams putting on an offensive show.
Alex Steinwasser chipping down. Huff trying to get position. And eventually it trickles through. Picked up by Hernandez. Huff thought he was held up at the play. Huff looking pretty lively today. Again, he did not have to make the trip to Utica. Not because he didn't want to, but because of the league-mandated two-game suspension. But you can tell he is revved up to be out there here today. Shot blocked by Alex Steinwasser.
Unfortunate for Huff, too, because if you watch that skirmish, Tom, I mean, Huff was just kind of walking around the whole time, minding his business, and then he saw Tenzin get grabbed, and, you know, unfortunately, probably would have only gotten a game, but because, you know, he was on prior probation. But Huff, for the last 2 years, has really been a model citizen. He has.
Absolutely.
And I commend him for the way he has played and also the way he's handled himself over these last couple of years.
No, he's been a great teammate, great ambassador for the Wave the last couple of years, and that was unlucky. And but great to have him back in there. Drive by Leal is high. Here comes Sean Esqueda trying to get out of there. The Squid picked up an assist on the first goal of the night on the lead feed ahead to Javier Steinwasser, who came in on the break and scored. Now Macias trying to get around Tony Walls, plays it out of the corner. Back heeled up by Breno, and Willie B there to make the recovery. As a foul going to be called against the Savage. You
know, and getting back to Huff, because, you know, he's kind of feeling like, you know, they're just looking for me, and, you know, what's it matter? They're just kind of looking for me. And I said, Huff, you know, there's a lot of us that have been with this organization for many, many years, and it matters to us, man. It matters to us, and we are proud, really. I hate to say we're proud, but we admire and recognize what you've done. And that matters to all of us that have played for many, many years over the way, going back to early 1980s.
1984, the first year of the Wave, 84-85. That's when a young Art Kramer was playing for the rival Canton Invaders. Robbie Williamson. Williamson with a goal already today. Robbie's still coming, and cut off on the near board. And back they come. But good to see Robbie taking an aggressive offensive posture. Now the Wave pressing back in the defensive end. Loose ball. Carvalho's going to get it. Ricardo bangs one off the board. Alvarez with it. Mario, the Aurora, Illinois native, now in his 5th season with the Wave, 8th overall in the league, the veteran of Western Illinois. Nice move there. Alvarez coming to the line, trying to make a 3-2, but the pass to the right side rather, is broken up.
Did the hard work with the dribbling, and then probably should have found Bennett to his left and tried to chip it back with his left foot.
Still looking for our first goal here in the second period after 5 combined in the first. Remember, in Chihuahua's last game, Saturday in KC, there was only 7 goals combined. Although I will say, AK, it wasn't for lack of opportunities necessarily. Both goalkeepers in that game, Ijamato for Kansas City and Hernandez for Chihuahua, both were outstanding. So both teams could have had a couple more goals easily in that game.
That game had severe playoff intensity, man. Kansas City, you saw Zach Reggett, you know, not in our house. No, you're not going to come to our house and win. And you had Van de Griff, 10 block shots. I mean, that was a physical, intense battle.
Yeah, and a couple of goals also for Chad. And they were trying to figure out if that was Chad's first multiple goal.
Oh, I think Chad has had a few multiple goal games. Back when he played in St. Louis, I have to think that he had some multiple goal games.
Again, I was trying to think if he'd had any during his time in Milwaukee. Chad was here for 3 seasons with the Wave. I don't believe he ever had a multiple goal game in Milwaukee, but I'm thinking like you are, AK, that he may have had one in St. Louis prior to that. Gallegos out to Romero. Escalante, he can certainly load it up from outside if you give him room.
A lot of people don't remember Chad Vandergriff was captain of St. Louis, by the way.
He's a St. Louis area native, now playing for Kansas City. Good touch on the far wing, and the shot by Lara wide rights. Tony Walls.
A nice little nutmeg there.
Yeah, get it out of trouble there. And Wave will be able to change up behind the play. Well done there. Savage has been controlling the possession here in the second period. 6.5 to go in the first half. Still 3-2 Milwaukee. Teams have alternated goals so far in this one, with the Wave getting the first score by Javier Steinmacher just 28 seconds into the match. Javi, Williamson, and Alvarez for Milwaukee, Gallegos and Macias thus far on the score sheet for the Savage. And again, the Savage with an extended possession here.
They're always probing. They don't necessarily have to beat you 1v1. They're just looking for a little space to get off their shot. And when they shoot, man, they are accurate. They hit it with force, and they really test goalkeepers.
And we're going to get a foul called here as Leal got knocked down. Max Ferdinand going to get called for the foul, his first personal. Remember, in the MASL, you get 3 personals in each half. On your 4th of the half, that equals a blue card, 2-minute penalty. And you're limited to 6 personal fouls for the contest. That one knocked out of play, and so that will bring us to our media timeout. 5:38 left to go in the first half. It's still Wave 3, Savage 2 on MASL TV. Three to 2, Wave leads, 5:38 left to go here in the first half from Milwaukee. You can catch MASL Monday every Monday night on MASL TV and on CBS Sports Golazo. Alex Bastanowski and Phil Levanko are joined each week by special guests from across the league to recap the weekend's games and discuss the league's hot topics. Also, you can get the latest news on the MASL and your favorite teams by following MASL Soccer on Facebook and Instagram and MASL Arena on Twitter. And subscribe today to MASL TV. And on YouTube, you'll find game rebroadcasts, MASL shows, highlights, and more. Wave will be right back here at Panther Arena for their next home game. That will be this upcoming Saturday, February 1st, when the Baltimore Blast come to town. So it's not going to get any easier for the Wave with the 9-1 Blast rolling in. And then Savage will be going back home for a game on Friday night. January 31st, they'll be hosting Tacoma Stars.
By the way, you were mentioning that MASL Monday with Phil and Alex. They gave out their letter grades yesterday, right?
Sure did.
Do they still give out letter grades in school anymore, Tom? I mean,
Yeah.
I know
Good
they
question.
did when we were in school.
Yeah, good question.
But I don't think they do that anymore. It's like, well, you're okay, you pass or you don't pass, right?
Right.
Or you're satisfactory.
Satisfactory or non-satisfactory? Unsatisfactory.
So that's really what it should have been, right? You got these teams that are satisfactory and then others that are trying to work their way up to be satisfactory.
Savage with the possession as they go left to right. Breno trying to defend against Gallegos. I tell you, that Gallegos has got some meat on him down there. Not the tallest guy, but you can tell he's pretty muscular.
With that left foot, man, he's wearing that number 10 when he gets isolated on the side. Who does it remind you of, Tom? Diego Maradona.
A little bit of Maradona, yeah. I was going to say Karl-Heinz Granitza, maybe a little bit. Not nearly as big.
Well, maybe even a little bit like Lalo Maradona.
Lalo Maradona, yes.
Lalo, who played in Toronto.
Yeah, absolutely. One of your guys.
Yes, sir. He wore number 10 as well and was left-footed. Lalo Maradona.
Not a bad player, but not quite on the level with his brother, I would say.
Well, there wasn't many people on the level with Diego Armando Maradona.
Savage again, extended possession. Wave has really had to work defensively in this one. Top of the area, good tackle, Breno, to keep Gallegos from pouncing on that one. And that shot in is deflected away.
See number 2, Luis Medrano, hobbling off here for Chihuahua.
Like I said, it has been physical so far. Good pace up and down. But when it's been tight quarters, both teams have definitely been paying the price physically.
And there you see Gallegos down there with our cameraman.
Gallegos plays it, and he gets a back shot, save Willie B. Willie almost in self-defense had to throw the arm.
It was self-defense right there.
Now it's quite a chasing as Hernandez plays Javier, chips it back. Oh! And we get a handball on Hernandez.
Close. See if we see the challenge flag here. That was really close. Hernandez said no way, but Rich Grady right there pulled out the blue card. This will be a shootout, Tom.
Anytime it's a goalkeeper handball, it's a shootout. There you get a look at Hernandez. He was adamant at first that he did not touch it outside
the box. There goes the challenge flag.
But we'll see as we get set for the always exciting MASL video review.
You got anything to add to that, Tom? I know your opinion on it all.
Nope. That pretty much sums it up. So Hernandez going to the box. They'll have to see indisputable evidence to overturn the call. And we'll see if we get the overhead shot that might show us exactly where Hernandez ended up touching the ball.
Is it conclusive or indisputable, by the way?
Yeah, good question. Combination of both, I guess, in theory.
You know, the problem with a lot of these challenges in this league is you just don't have 7 or 8 cameras like they do in the major sports, right? And so, you know, you're looking at, here we go. This is a great look here. Slow it down, boys and gals.
As you see, Escuela was going to try to chip one over the keeper. Good ups, by the way, by Hernandez.
Yeah. See, once again, you're not looking right down the line of that, so it's impossible to tell. Let's see if this is a better angle. Yeah, if you... So yep, there it is. There's the blue card. They're going to...
Because they did not have an angle that could show you definitively that he was not outside the area when he touched it. So shootout coming, and it looks like Max Ferdinand is going to get the honors for Milwaukee. Time of the penalty, our first of the contest, comes at 11:16. As you see, Hernandez, the 23-year-old Mexico City native, down in the box.
Into the goal will come Diego Reynoso, the veteran keeper for Chihuahua.
So
Max, sorry, Tom, go ahead.
I was going to say, Reynoso had been the primary keeper for Chihuahua when they signed him 2/3 the way through the season last year. And, of course, anchored their defense for an eventual league championship, a Ron Newman Cup title. And has started most of the games so far this year. But, again, Hernandez getting the start today in the last 2. Max with the shootout. He tried to go to the right, and he just missed it. So credit Reynoso with a shootout stop, and he'll stay in there now as Milwaukee will go on the power play.
Big opportunity here for the Wave. 3:44 left in the first half, and they'd love to get a power play goal here to go up 2.
Wave going on the power play. So far this year, Milwaukee 5 for 12 at 41.7%. The Savage has been excellent as far as penalty killing. They killed off 8 of 9 for 89%.
They're very aggressive. They play really high up on their man down. They'll pressure you all over. You got to be ready. You got to look to find those guys down low and turn them around.
Sanchez will go across for Alvarez. You've also got Carvalho, Ferdinand, and Ian Bennett on the power play team for Milwaukee. Sanchez, he'll fire one through, scores! I don't know if Reynoso ever saw it. It was kind of a late reaction there. Power play goal for Alex Sanchez, his 13th of the year, and Milwaukee leads it 4-2.
No, you're right, Tom. Reynoso was screened on that one. It was Escalante that was in front of him. And Sanchez, with a quick move to the inside, pulled the trigger. And once again, Reynoso screened on the play here, right there.
So the Wave does not get the shootout, but they do convert on the power play. And Milwaukee with their first multiple goal lead of the contest at 4-2.
Right through the defender's legs that time. I said Escalante. I don't believe it was Escalante, but nonetheless, defender provided a major screen that time for Sanchez to sneak it through.
Alex now ties Jorge Rios of Chihuahua for the league scoring leadership, each now with 26 points. Remember, Sanchez, a third-year pro from Chicago, he had only totaled 19 points in his first 2 seasons. He's got 26 already this year, and we're still not even halfway through this campaign.
The league's leading pass master at this point of the season with 13, Tom, is that right?
Yep. Now 13 goals, 13 assists. Lara got away, fire, save, Willie B. Willie B once again coming up big. He's had a number of great saves thus far. Now it was interesting, Hernandez initially came up as a pseudo 6th attacker, but he's dropped back beyond midfield. Another save on Willie.
Yeah, if you're gonna beat Chihuahua, you're gonna need a great effort in goal. We saw it earlier this year with Pardo and then Ejimado. Pardo for San Diego, Ejimado for Kansas City.
Gallegos faked the shot. Again, he seems to be a pronounced left footer. Doesn't
you think so?
doesn't really want to take that right foot shot.
The right is for standing on, Tom.
as some might say, just a kickstand. Clock ticking down, just a minute 20 left to go here in the first half. Lara, Escalante, Wave again. Really spending a lot of time defending here in the second period, but Milwaukee has the only goal thus far. At the post, turning shot off the mark as Williamson was really battling to defend that time. Can't miss Robbie with that big flowing hairstyle that he's got. And he's been a longtime teammate of Willie Benahane, the Wave goalkeeper. Those guys were teammates in college for a couple of years and also teammates for a season with the Harrisburg Heat.
It's taken Robbie a while, Tom, but he looks like he's really starting to feel comfortable here on both sides of the ball, getting himself involved in the attack. We saw the goal earlier and doing a great job 1v1 defending.
Shot, another save by Willie B. Boy, Willie is putting on a shot-stopping clinic here in the first half.
He's putting together an Ejimado here.
And that's going to do it for the first half. Good first half for the Wave. They get the only goal of the second quarter, and as they go to the locker room at halftime, it's Milwaukee 4, Chihuahua 2. We'll stand by for the halftime interview. Van McNeil will be talking with head coach Giuliano Oliviero for the Wave. But let's get some first half perspective from yourself, Art, on today's game thus far.
Extremely entertaining, man. If you want action, you like offensive action, this is the place to be. But both keepers playing very well. And it's going to need to continue for the Wave. Willie B is going to need to be on his game in the second half if you want to keep this Chihuahua team down.
They are going to keep coming at them, that's for sure. Looks like we are just about ready to go down to Van and Giuliano. I'm sure Giuliano has to be pretty encouraged by the first half effort today here from his club. Giuliano now in his 11th season as coach of the Wave. Only the current MASL commissioner, Keith Tozer, has coached more seasons in Milwaukee. Keith, 22 campaigns as the head coach. And let's send it down to Van.
Here on the field, the Midwest Orthopedic Specialty Hospital Coach's Corner, checking in with Milwaukee Wave head coach Giuliano Oliviero. It's a close one. I know it's 4-2, but this has been a pretty intense game. What do you think after the first half here, Jewel?
Yeah, it's been a great half. Chihuahua Savage, I mean, two-time defending champions in our building, and credit to our guys. Up 4-2 at the half, and hopefully we can keep this going into the second. Yeah,
keeping that momentum going here, playing smart. What's your message going into the second half here? I mean, we know how dangerous Chihuahua can be.
Absolutely. We're going to create, we're going to get chances. I think everyone's just got to be committed to the defensive side of the ball, and I think we'll be just fine.
And speaking of everybody, this crowd here today, our big school day game, you got to give it up for all the students, right?
You guys are awesome. Let's go Wave.
There we go. Give it up for head coach of your Milwaukee Wave, Giuliano Oliviero, the Midwest Orthopedic Specialty Hospital Coach's Corner. Second half is right around the corner. Don't you go anywhere. You're watching the Major Arena Soccer League here on YouTube.
We are just about set to go with the third quarter kickoff here from Panther Arena in Milwaukee. The Wave with a 4-2 lead over the two-time MASL defending champions, the Chihuahua Savage. Tom went along with the Wave Hall of Famer Art Kramer, bringing you all the action here. AK, we had a fast-paced, physical, exciting first half between these clubs. Anything in particular we might look forward to here in the third quarter?
Yeah, it looks like Diego Reynoso, the veteran keeper for Chihuahua, is coming in the goal to replace Christian Hernandez. Now, I'm sure this was something that the coaching staff had pre-planned. I don't think it was because of Hernandez's play, but there's the veteran, number 13, Diego Reynoso, in goal now for Chihuahua. But no, I expect more of the same. Wave's going to have to defend. Chihuahua is absolutely relentless in their play. The reason they are the back-to-back MASL champions.
Reynoso making his 10th appearance of the year. He started 6 times. 7-1 with a 4.61 goals against average, which is 4th in the league, and a 69.1% save percentage, which is 8th in the league. And Reynoso gets his first touch of the half. Knocks it upfield. He did come in to spell Hernandez when Hernandez was in the penalty box for a handball late in the second period. So Diego not coming into this half totally cold. Reynoso in his second season with the Savage, but he's been in this league a while. And he's going to knock that one out of play. That's going to be top of the arc restart for Milwaukee. Good pressure that time by Ian Bennett to force the goalkeeper error in the distribution.
I like what the Wave has done here today. They've pressured when it's on. They've sat back when they felt it was right to. Right off the bat here, good pressure by Bennett.
Good chance here, top of the arc. Let's see what they do. Carvalho lays it off far side. He was looking for Bennett, and Savage read the play, and they clear it downfield. Breno in a foot race down here, and I think Breno's going to get called for the foul.
Wave not able to capitalize on their restart opportunity at one end, and now here we go. Chihuahua has a offensive zone restart the other one. Somebody down here, Tom.
Yeah, I can't tell who that was. That was battling with Breno. But they're going to call out the athletic trainer to take a look at him. So as we look ahead to the MASL schedule this week, next game in the league will be Thursday night when the Kansas City Comets travel down to Dallas to take on the Sidekicks.
The undefeated Dallas Sidekicks at home, by the way.
Yeah. So we'll see if they can keep the magic going down there. Friday night, as I mentioned, it will be Tacoma at Chihuahua, as the Savage will try to keep their undefeated mark in Corner Sport Arena going. Saturday, you've got the Wave hosting the Blast. That'll be a 6:05 Central Time start. Go to MilwaukeeWave.com for tickets and info. MilwaukeeWave.com, your source for everything Wave. Harrisburg will also be in St. Louis, a rematch of the game from Sunday. How about that game Sunday where the Ambush scored 3 goals in the last minute and 36 seconds to pull it out, including the game winner by Lucas Almeida with just 1.6 seconds left to go to win it 5-4.
That was a big win for St. Louis, absolutely.
And Utica will be in Mesquite, Texas to take on the Texas Outlaws. Sunday, you've got the Outlaws traveling to play Dallas in Allen, Texas, home of the Sidekicks. So you've got the local derby on Sunday. Harrisburg will be at KC. Chihuahua will be in Empire to take on the Strikers. That should be another good match. And Tacoma in San Diego to take on the Sockers. Stars are going to have a significant challenge to try to come out of there with any points.
You know, Tom, you got 6 teams in this league who are undefeated or absolutely have not lost in regulation at home. Half the league.
Restart shot by Escalante was rejected, and Reynoso plays it upfield. It's off the top of the glass into the stands.
Second time Diego has played the ball out of bounds. This time he was over the yellow line.
So Christian Hernandez finishing up with 6 saves on 9 shots against for his first half of action. Willie Benahene, 10 saves in 12 shots against. Willie B was sensational in that first half for Milwaukee. Whoa. Looks like Miguel Angel Diaz got away with a push there as he pushed down Slava Nunez.
Rich Grady and Brian Miller, the two referees, letting them play here today. They've done a nice job.
Yep, they've been consistent. I will say that, as Alex Steinwasser draws the foul. Alex, the hero of Milwaukee's game on Sunday in Utica, scored the bomb from 140 feet out into the unoccupied net with 1 second to go in the contest to give the Wave a 6-5 victory. Alex, good touch. Huff turns, shoots off the mark. Alex follows, shot a goal! Alex Steinwasser on the inboard feed from Huff. Nicely done. 5-2 Milwaukee.
Right on cue there, Tom, with your call about what he did in Utica City. But nice play that time. Nice combination play between him and Huffman. And Derek Huffman has been really having a great game here today. Hasn't had a lot to show for it, but watch this. Little Wallace scorer there for Alex Steinwasser off the dish from Huffman.
Gotta love the Wallace scorer. As Alex gets his 6th goal of the year, Huff will get his 6th assist. So Alex Steinwasser now with a total of 10 points on the year.
Yeah, Wallace scorers all over the league, Tom, unless you're in Utica City, where it's an LED lamplighter off those boards.
Huffman, by the way, also has 10 points this year, 4 goals, 6 assists. Boy, big goal by Milwaukee to start the third quarter. They're up 5-2. Now we'll see if the Wave can try to keep the hammer down. They had some struggles in the second half in Utica in those games.
Hammer down, Tom.
But that one sent across the face of the goal, but nobody there. Now all of a sudden turning, Gallegos had a great shot. Great chance, but he shot it wide. Wave led it 5-3 going into the second half of Saturday's game at Utica, as that one rimming the top of the cage.
And we saw a goal go in like that against Palo just a couple weeks ago. Ball off the board, spinning, caught the upper side of the net. That
was Romero who almost rolled one in there. Anyway, in Saturday's game at Utica, Utica scored the first 7 goals of the second half to take a 10-5 lead before winning 10-6. In Sunday's game, the Wave had a 3-1 lead at halftime, and then after bumping it up to 4-1 early in the third quarter, once again, Utica came storming back. They eventually tied up at 4. Wave took a 5-4 lead as Nunez dumped at midfield, and there are some bodies flying out here on the black turf.
Gallegos is down. It was actually Gallegos who stuck his leg out and caught Nunez. Now he's up again.
Looks like he's moving around okay now. But yeah, last couple of second halves of the Wave have not been great.
Well, the difference between Saturday and Sunday with the Wave, I'll hold my thought here.
Lara with a shot off the mark, rebound, follow volley attempt by Gallegos. Couldn't get it. As Milwaukee tries to move it up ahead for Nunez. He got cut off by Escalante.
Both teams playing a little red hot chili pepper here. Give it away now.
That's going to be an obstruction against Breno right there, and he took the worst of it. Well,
but, yeah, Tom, Saturday and Sunday was really the job they did on Kelvin Oliveira.
Well, quick restart there. The Wave wasn't ready, but fortunately it didn't go in. Now Escalante with a shot that's turned away wide, and Willie B able to finally pick it up. Willie B with the outlet looking for Javi Steinwasser. Romero chases him down. He'll hit it to Reynoso.
Back and forth we go.
Diego Reynoso, 35 years old, native of Mexico City. And you want to talk about an impressive career record for Diego Reynoso.
Yeah, it's incredible.
108, 18-5 in 146 games played. All with Mexican teams. The old Soles de Sonora, of course, the Monterrey Flash, and now Chihuahua.
Yeah, but the Wave on Sunday, what a much better job on Kelvin Oliveira. He had 5 goals in that game Saturday night. One thing Giuliano Oliviero did was he inserted Stuart Grable into the lineup, and Wave was much better with Grable out there against Kelvin.
No, Stu did a tremendous job. The whole team did. And centering, shot and a goal. Macias puts it away. And the Savage back within 2. It's 5-3. So another extended possession for Chihuahua. And they get the goal at 5:09 of the third period.
Little tic-tac-toe that time by Chihuahua. Watch this tic-tac-toe right there.
Macias with his second of the day. He's got 5 on the year now. Castaneda will get the assist. And for Pedro Castaneda, let's see, is that his first point of the year? I have to double check that. No, that's not right. That's his third assist of the year, and he's got 9 goals to go along with it, 12 points.
I was looking at their roster time before the game and their stats. They got 13 guys that average over 1 point per game. 13.
That's a pretty good depth offensively for sure.
Wow, Willie B.
Willie B coming up big again for the Wave, and no question he's had to make some big saves here today. Alvarez getting pressure. Mario can't go back to the keeper, so he plays it up on the board. Nunez is pounded down by Rios. Foul called. That's his first of the half. Chava Nunez again getting a chance to play a regular shift with injuries up front for Milwaukee. Again, Andre Hain, who got hurt in the last home game against Tacoma. He's going to be out for a couple of months with a knee injury as Carvalho gets knocked down. Foul called down. Another good restart chance for the Wave. And Kudus Laval also banged up a bit, so Kudus not available.
There you go. I got to get some guys down deep, down low.
Breno and Carvalho. Ricardo will play it across. Sanchez. Carvalho settles, fires, and great stop there by Reynoso. He had Max Ferdinand screening him. I'm not sure how he saw that one, but a great stop, and he did not give up a rebound. Breno at midfield lost the touch as he tried to step in then and take it away from Lopez, but the Savage come up with it. Lopez now, pressure from Breno. Lopez back for Reynoso as Ian Bennett is right in his grill.
Good defensive work that time by the Wave. Number 8, Breno Oliveira. Really good pressure that time.
Breno in his second year with the Wave is 4th in the league. Milwaukee picked him up from the now defunct Florida Tropics after a couple years. Sanchez looking upfield. What a ball there for Escueta. Sean moves it across. Huffman. Huff looking for Ian Bennett. Ian top of the area, but he's double teamed and he can't do anything with it. Good collapsing defense there by Chihuahua.
Good ball movement too by the Wave. Unfortunately, Huff wasn't able to set up Ian with a little softer pass.
Romero coming in as Alvarez tries to cut him off. Sanchez tried to knock it upfield, but they deflected away. And here's Luis Medrano with it now. Diaz. Miguel Angel Diaz. 25-year-old out of Juarez, Mexico. And working the exchange top of the area off the inboard. But rejected by Milwaukee. Alvarez trying to get out of there. He was dragged down. No call. As again, they let him play on. Rich Grady, Brian Miller, our officials today. Ian Bennett will get this one. Ian pushing forward. The ageless one, 41 years old.
Good job. Good decision that time by Benny. Was running 1 against 5. Wisely elected to bring that one back.
Williamson with it now. Over for Tony Walls. Tony getting pressure. Nice reaction there to keep it going as they try to work it back. Cut off by Medrano. And Grable trying to keep the zone. It's sent downfield. And Williamson, and he's going to get carded here for going over the back.
Tough call. You know, Good job by the Monterey player to sell it, too. How many times you want to roll there?
Yeah, Castaneda, I believe that was.
I always love it when they watch how many rolls this is. Here we go. Here was on the challenge. Yeah, tough to see. Giuliano's going to challenge it, but he's not going to win this one. Not going to win this one, Tom.
8:36, the time of the call, as Williamson is going to go to the box. Yeah,
at least I highly doubt he's going to win this one.
Oh, no, I certainly would not put a lot of money that this one's going to be overturned. You see Robbie Williamson in the box. Boy, Robbie's played a great game here so far today. And like you said, Art, his first season with the Wave after 3 in Harrisburg, and after, kind of just acclimating himself a bit here to the Wave program, it seems like now he's starting to feel a little more comfortable.
No, he's playing much better. Was a little hesitant to go forward when he first got here, but 1v1 defending is very, very good. Big body. Doesn't give the forward a lot of space. Watch again right here. Tough to see from that angle. It doesn't look like he made much contact, but this is pretty good. Look at it. Let's see if we can slow it down right when the ball gets to the 2 here. See if he made any contact. But did he catch the head with his forehead? Possibly. I just don't see them overturning it. They're very cautious about any type of contact to the head. But they are taking a lengthy look at it, so Jules might have a chance here.
Good crowd here today on the school day game. Wave will be back here again on Saturday against the Baltimore Blast. That should be another intense battle.
It's kind of like a jury, Tom, when they go and if they take a long time they deliberate for a long time, you're like, hey, this might be good for the defendant.
You like your chances a little better, right?
Right. They come out quick. You're like, he's definitely guilty. Here they go. Oh, Giuliano wins the challenge.
Wow. How about that?
Great job, Giuliano. Kramer's wrong once again up here in the booth.
Well, again, I tend to agree with the AK. I'm really surprised they turned it over, but
it might be because of his hair, Tom. That hair is like a nice little soft cushion when you head somebody in the head, right? He's got that sponge there and probably didn't hurt him too bad.
No, probably helped Robbie's cause there a little bit. Robbie, the native of Fishkill, New York.
Was that Castaneda you said? If he would have stayed down, he got right up after rolling 3 times. That didn't help his cause.
Romero fires a shot and he scores. So
who needs the power play?
Yeah, that takes care of that. And just like that, the Savage back within 1 at 5-4. Jaime Alejandro Romero, the soon-to-be 37 years old, his birthday coming up Friday, out of Tijuana.
Nice quick release that time by Romero. Willie B just wasn't able to get his feet set.
They've isolated him over there a few times, and the Wave, until then, had been a pretty good job defending him, but he was able to get that shot off and well-placed to beat Willie B. Romero, with his 8th goal of the year, also has 3 assists for 11 points. And 2 straight goals by Chihuahua, their first consecutive goal run of the game. And now they're back within 1 at 5-4. Sanchez trying to get forward. He is knocked down, foul called. Good thing they did blow the whistle because Martin Lara and the Savage would have been going the other way. Foul was actually called on Brian Macias there.
The Wave's got to do a better job of just asking for 5 yards there. Go back them up.
Reno fires one a bit high. Flicked on. Here comes Macias. Looking for the hat trick. Here he comes. And a good stop, Willie B, right at the edge of the area. But Lara gets it back. Shot saved by Bonahene.
Wave needs to tighten things up here. Too much space for Chihuahua. They will punish you.
And now the Savage will recycle possession back for Reynoso. Diego Reynoso getting the start here in the second half after Christian Hernandez played the first 30 minutes.
And remember, Tom, Willie B's third game in really 3 days. See if how he's going to hold up here the last quarter and 5 minutes.
We'll take a break. 5:11 left to go, third period. It's Milwaukee 5, Chihuahua 4 on MASL TV. Wave clinging to a 1-goal lead, 5-4 with 5:11 left to go, third period here from Milwaukee. Tom went along with the Wave Hall of Famer Art Kramer, bringing you all the action here from this school day extravaganza at Panther Arena. Hope you're enjoying this one. It's been an action-packed game so far, and looks like it's probably going to go down to the wire. Here come the Savage. That one just rolled in a little bit wide. Bonahene for Milwaukee has 15 saves on 19 shots faced thus far. So he has really had his work cut out for him. Broken up there. Alex Steinwasser will play it out for Ian Bennett. Alex running through. Now Carvalho trying to get it. But Valle able to play it back for Reynoso. And at midfield, Savage will bring it in. There's Puentes. Wave has done a pretty good job of shutting him down. They've let him in just 1 assist so far, the second leading scorer on the Savage. Shot blocked in the middle by Slava Nunez.
I think if the Wave's going to get a result here, Tom, you said it, they're clinging here to a 5-4 lead. They're going to need a lot of possession here. You know, they're getting it, they're going forward, and they're not keeping any possession. I thought Kansas City did a really good job the other day when they knocked off Chihuahua. They were able to balance their attack with some long periods of possession, and that's key. Anytime you play Chihuahua, they like to do it to you. You got to do some of that to them as well.
Gallegos working against Mario Alvarez. Good D there by Mario. And he'll have to go out for Leal. Drives one in high. And this one will stay in play. Thought it was going to bounce into the Chihuahua bench, but the Savage recovers. Medrano will play it into the corner as Puentes wrestling there with Tony Walls. Thought he was held up. Maybe he was. And the shot and the goal. They worked it across. Gallegos set up Medrano for the goal, and we are tied at 5 apiece. 3 straight for Chihuahua here in the third period. This one coming at 11:58.
Nunez just lost his man there for a second, right here. There it was.
Medrano with his third of the season. This is only his 4th game that he's played in. Nice ball from Gallegos, who now has a goal and an assist.
3 straight for Chihuahua to tie it up.
And again, those third period struggles continuing for Milwaukee. This is the 3rd straight game that they have had a multiple goal lead frittered away.
Well, you got to get down there at halftime, Tom, next game and tell the boys.
I'm sure it's going to be frustrating for the coaching staff, no question about it. Giuliano Oliviero, the head coach, as I said, Giuliano in his 11th season, head coach of the Wave. Won the league title to his credit back in 2019, and has had Milwaukee as perennially one of the top contenders in this league during that time. Rolled to the middle, that one, oh, just deflected wide by centimeters for the Savage from taking the lead. Giuliano assisted by Tenzin Rampa, former longtime Wave player, now in his 4th season assistant, and also former longtime star Marcio Leite, who retired after last season. They work the 1-2 top of the area. Wave able to break it up. Now Breno will knock it downfield. Wave going to change up in front of that.
Chihuahua's transition when they lose possession of the ball is great. They immediately chase to win it back, and they put you under quickly, and the Wave has not been able to handle that pressure
Williamson
very well.
Racing on as Escalante gets to it. Back for Reynoso as he scoops one up for Escalante. Boy, nicely done there. And here comes Savage again. Interception by Bennett, but still Chihuahua keeps coming now to the near side. Here's Rios, the league's leading scorer, tied for the lead now. Wave has done a good job to keep him off the score sheet today. All the way back, Reynoso. Escueta with some pressure there, but again, Reynoso able to deal with it. Reynoso doesn't make too many mistakes handling the ball. That's one thing we've seen over the years. Pretty calm back there. 40 seconds ago in the 3rd period. Chihuahua's outscored Milwaukee 3-1 here in the 3rd. Shot wide, Steinwasser. Alex has it poked away. Bennett does well to just knock it forward.
Wave's legs looking a little heavy here, Tom.
3rd game in 4 days, and they've really done a lot of chasing here defensively, especially here in the 3rd period.
And you're talking about 2 fast-paced games in Utica City, too, with a team that loves to get up and down the field.
And that's going to do it for the 3rd period as Reynoso sends one up and over. All even after our first 3 quarters. We will go to the 4th, tied at 5 on MASL TV. Tied at 5 as we get ready to start the fourth quarter here between the Milwaukee Wave and the Chihuahua Savage. MASLsoccer.com is your home for everything Major Arena Soccer League, all the latest news, leaderboards, highlights, and more. And don't forget, the MASL All-Star Game is headed to Utica, New York on February 12th. Follow the MASL on social media for updates on tickets, rosters, and more. Remember, you can get the latest news on the MASL and your favorite teams by following MASL Soccer on Facebook and Instagram and MASL Arena on Twitter. All right, here we go. Fourth period, Wave in the black and yellow uniforms going right to left as we look at the action. Milwaukee had a 5-2 lead at one point in the third after they scored the first goal of the second half, but the Savage roaring back with 3 straight to tie it up.
Yeah, unfortunately, Tom, the legs are going a little bit. You can see it. You know, I'm not one that makes excuses about playing too many games and the travel and all that. I'm the last guy that does that, but you can see this. This is a hard task for the Wave. They're going to need to dig deep here if they want to get a result.
Third game in 4 days for Milwaukee, only the second in 4 days for the Savage on this road trip.
Well, remember, the Savage played in Kansas City on Saturday night. Sunday, they were in the hotel in Milwaukee watching football, so they really had Sunday and Monday to get ready for Tuesday. The Wave played the 2 Saturday and Sunday, and then yesterday, they traveled, Tom. They traveled. They didn't get back to Milwaukee till 3 o'clock in the afternoon for a 10:30 in the morning game. That travel day is not good when you don't get back to your hometown till 3 in the afternoon the day before.
No, you usually need an additional day of recovery, but unfortunately that's the way the schedule is. Back he'll leave, and Breno's shot blocked, and look out here. Savage flying downfield, Carvalho trying to chase, and what a play by Ricardo to block the shot from Brendan Gonzalez. So Ricardo...
Yeah, great defensive transition and recovery run that time by Carvalho.
Boy, he had to turn on the jets that time. Great effort to get back. Chihuahua has really shut down the Wave restarts today. Now we'll see if Milwaukee can do likewise. Gallegos fires a shot that's blocked. Wave has also done well on the restart defense. Not out of the woods yet here, as the Savage will have another restart in their attacking zone. Just underway, fourth quarter. Wave and the Savage meeting for the first time since the 21-22 season. Escalante drives one wide. Romero will reload, and Savage will keep the possession. Shot high. Javi Steinwasser with it. Nice move to get away from Gallegos. Tried to play it up for Escueta, but cut off on the play by Romero. Now Breno had it for a moment as they scrap work to the near board. There's a shot off the mark. And eventually, Javi able to pry it loose. And there's a shot by Lopez, blocked by Tony Walls.
It's important for the Wave when they win possession that they spread out quickly so Chihuahua can't get in there and win it back.
Tony, the veteran out of Wauwatosa, Wisconsin, went to East High School and then played college ball at UWGB. Tony was a college teammate of his current Wave teammate Stuart Grable with the UWGB Phoenix. All right, they set up the two-man defensive wall as Escalante will fire it in redirection, just off the bar. Lopez.
Right off the underside of the bar above Willie B.
Whoa. Ding dong off the bar. As the Savage come back with it again. Shot, save Willie B, and he'll power it up to himself and make the catch.
Got to keep it now. You have to keep it.
Alex, good job to win it at midfield. Breno tried to...
Wave turns it over once again very quickly.
Savage with the momentum and with the possession. Working on a 3-goal run right now. Just their second game ever here at Panther Arena. And trying to win for the first time ever in this facility. Good battle there by Nunez, and no call though, as Lopez able to keep it. Good job by Lopez. They play it into the post, and that one played off the inboard. What looked like a blatant push there by
Wave getting bossed around out here physically.
You're not kidding. Again, it's been pretty physical today, but officials have let them go. Just one penalty for each team. Nunez.
Once again, Wave cannot connect a couple passes to get out of trouble.
Williamson jumps in. Well done by Robbie to draw the foul. And that was, again, like 90 seconds at least on the possession for Chihuahua.
Well, let's see what the Wave can do now with their own possession.
Max at midfield. Max, nice little move there. Lays it off Sanchez. Alex.
Keep it.
And he'll back it up for Tony Walls. Tony, who just turned 35 a couple of weeks ago. He was both a soccer and basketball player at Tosa East. Coming through, Mario Alvarez, shot the goal! Super Mario! And the Wave regains the lead at 6-5.
A little patience pays off that time for the Wave. They were able to connect 7-8 passes before that rush forward by Alvarez. And Alvarez with a timely goal here for the Wave. They needed that one to stop that 3-goal run by Chihuahua. And the Wave, once again, 11 minutes left, back on top, 6-5.
What an assist from Max as he was on the turf. That is career assist number 200 in the MSL for Max Ferdinand, as he becomes just the third player to ever reach that level, behind Nick Pereira and
Reynoso a little slow off his line that time. I think he was surprised that Alvarez found so much space coming through.
Leo Gibson was the other one from Kansas City that had eclipsed 200. In fact, Leo was the all-time league's playmaker until Nick Pereira passed him just a couple of weeks ago. So the Wave once again on top, 6-5. Milwaukee has never trailed in this contest. Driven in, poked away. Grable defending behind, was able to get a foot on it.
There you go. Now keep it. Oh, no. Great chance to keep that ball for Williamson. He forced it in and gave it right back.
School day crowd trying to inspire the Wave. Ricardo getting dragged down by Diaz, no call. Up ahead, Nunez. Slava trying to get through, and Reynoso came out to cut him off. Great effort there by Nunez. But the Savage eventually able to shut him down.
Got to understand the situation right now. If you're Milwaukee, you got a 1-goal lead against a team that you want to have chase right now.
Yeah, Wave coaching staff was telling Breno there, be more patient. And you could tell the frustration from Breno. Diaz able to avoid a couple of defenders.
When you're tired physically, sometimes the mental side goes right with it.
Alex Steinwasser trying to play it up. Here comes Huffman. Huff will fire a shot.
Oh, that's a pass back, no?
I guess not. Well, it's going to take all the energy of the home field, I think, if the Wave is going to somehow hang on to this one.
You're talking 9 minutes of trying to run up and down the field with Chihuahua here.
Yeah, they're a team with a lot of depth. As you said, Art, they changed up several players from that game in Kansas City the other night. They must have brought the whole crew, the whole roster on this trip north. Tony Walls with the foul. That's Tony's first. Not a lot of fouls in this game. It's been a lot of continuous action. That's not to say there have been a few bodies getting knocked around out there. Escalante, shot is off the mark. He has not been able to get on target so far today. Reynoso with it now, coming forward. And again, when the goalkeeper gets on the attacking half of midfield, they can touch it unlimited times. On the defensive side, they can only touch it once per possession. Gallegos with a shot. Alvarez stuck a leg in to deflect wide. Medrano, far side. Medrano had the goal that tied it up at 11:58 of the third period. But the Wave regained the lead on the goal by Alvarez, his second of the day, seventh of the year, here early in the fourth. Bunch of step-overs that time from Martin Lara, but nothing doing. And now the Wave will start it up. Up it comes Sanchez. Gallegos getting back near side. He'll drive one across.
Once again, another opportunity for the Wave to back it out and keep possession. And they keep forcing it forward, giving it away.
Next stop will bring us to the media timeout here in the fourth period. Macias backtracks to get it. Now Lopez off the end board with Javi Steinwasser defending. Cross for Romero. Tried to use the defender as a screen shot. Was off the mark. Rebound. Willie B came out to get it. Rolls it out to Ricardo. Trying to push up, but
2 against 4.
Chihuahua getting back. Alvarez, nicely done. Got it over to Bennett. Ian trying to cross over, but the defender won't let him go. But he does knock it back out for Carvalho.
There you go.
Wave changing with the possession. That seems like the first time this half they've been able to do that. Alvarez will dump for the corner. Reynoso comes out to get it. And quickly they turn around at midfield as Lopez with it. Move it across. Less than 6 to go now. Tight exchange. Bennett's going to get there for the Wave. Well done by Ian. Ian racing upfield with Alex Steinwasser. Alex off the inboard, and it's deflected around. Good read, Breno. Breno fires a shot, save made, Reynoso. Good save there. That was well struck by Breno, and a good save by Reynoso. He shot up the left hand just in time. And that shot by Diaz is rejected by Escueta into the stands. We will have our media timeout. Don't go anywhere, fans. 5:29 left to go here in Milwaukee. It's the Wave 6, the Savage 5 on MASL TV. some of the crowd here today on the school day game. And they've seen a good one with the Wave leading the two-time defending champion Chihuahua Savage 6-5. Escalante gets it going with the restart shot that's cleared out. Wave has done a good job to block shots in front of the goalkeeper, Benahene, and Willie B has had to make his share of saves today, that's for sure. He had 15 saves going into this fourth period.
I've been critical of this fourth quarter of the Wave not keeping possession well enough, but one thing I can't be critical of is the effort, man. The effort that they've shown here today has been outstanding.
Shot, save made, Benahene.
This has been a gutsy performance by the guys in black and yellow, absolutely.
Both teams with superlative effort here today to try to win this one. Big early season game between the first place, Chihuahua Savage, 9-2-0 for 26 points.
And if you're the Wave, Giuliano Oliviero, you're telling your guys to get them down to 2 minutes where they got to pull the goalie. Don't think they're about 4:20. Think about 2:20 right now to get them to the 2 minutes where they can pull their goalie and you get to that sixth attacker.
Wave at 8-2-0 coming in, undefeated at home, although they had to go overtime a couple of times to win against both Kansas City and Tacoma. Ricardo Carvalho hasn't gotten a score sheet today, but I'll tell you, Ricardo, outstanding defensive effort along with the rest of his teammates.
He has, absolutely.
All right, another free kick coming for the Savage. 4:10 left to go. They'll move it across, and the shot off the mark from Brandon Gonzalez, and eventually Willie B will pick it up, trying to use up as much time as possible before picking it up. Out for Huffman, taken away, and they'll back it up for Reynoso. Finds Rios at midfield. Again, Rios, the league's leading scorer, 16 goals, 10 assists coming in today. The Wave has kept him off the score sheet.
Both him and Puentes have been relatively quiet here.
Puentes with 1 assist. Kick save by Willie B, and he's going to come out and cover up.
Good job that time by Williamson as well defensively to shield off the Chihuahua forward.
Javi Steinwasher looking up for Max, but pass is intercepted. And once again, the Wave is going to have to regroup defensively. Reynoso, the goalkeeper, coming out to midfield now. Shot is wide, sent out by Alvarez. Macias has it. Macias with 2 goals and an assist today. Rios will work it across. That ball comes through. Alvarez with it. Mario nudges it out of the zone. Ferdinand will go up for a change.
2:43 left here.
Typically, the Mexican teams historically, AK, they don't really like to put the 6th attacker on until really, really late in the game. We'll see if that's, again, going to be the case. Gallegos with a draw. Save made. As you might recall, when we played the Monterey Flash here in the 2019 championship game, they never put the 6th attacker on in that contest. And that was a 5-2 game. Bouncing ball past the far point. Rebound, follow. Castaneda scores, and we are tied at 6 apiece.
Can only defend for so long against Chihuahua, and eventually they'll make you pay.
Castaneda, who had an earlier goal, had an earlier assist. He gets the goal, his 10th of the year. Now has 13 points, including those 3 assists. And we are all back to even at 6 apiece. Take a look one more time. Wisconsin Vision instant replay.
If I'm Giuliano, I've got a challenge. I would challenge that at the far post. Possible foul. I don't think Giuliano saw it. But, I mean, you've got a challenge, right? I mean, you might as well use it in that situation.
Well, yeah, that's one of the problems in this league. There's no repercussion for a challenge if you got it. This is not the NHL. as far as challenges go. Of course, in the NHL, if you challenge and you're unsuccessful, your team goes shorthanded. And I believe that's the only way we're ever going to get these challenges straightened out is if you implement a similar rule.
No, I agree with you.
In this league. But that being said, I remember Jules was successful with an earlier challenge.
Yeah.
He got the flag back.
I don't think he saw the replay on that one. I would have challenged that, absolutely.
2:07 left to go. So Castaneda with a goal and an assist. And that was a big one right there to tie it up. And still plenty of time. 2:07 before any potential overtime here. Reynoso comes out to get that one. Lara, double team. Breno takes away. Well done. Over to Sanchez.
Is there another rabbit in the hat for the Wave?
Boy, that would really be something for sure after pulling the rabbit out of the hat a couple of days ago in Utica to win it at the end of regulation. Wave once again at that 6-goal mark. They scored 6 now in 3 consecutive games. Shot save, Betahane. Good job by Willie. And deflected out by Chihuahua. Boy, I had to hold their breath there because if it had been off Tony Walls of the Wave, Chihuahua would have got a top-of-the-arc restart. Minute 28 left to go. Breno chipping downfield and 3-line violation. Today's Slinias untimely there.
No, I'm not sure why, but that was the decision.
Well, it's better than top of the arc anyway. Hopefully the Wave can dig in here as Macias gets ready, and they're going to call time. So Chihuahua will take time. Meanwhile, that will give us an opportunity to tell you that you can catch MASL Monday every Monday night on MASL TV on YouTube and CBS Sports Golasso. Alex Bastanowski and Phil Levanko are joined each week by special guests from across the league to recap the weekend's games and discuss the league's hot topics. Also, if you disagree with the call tonight, you might just see it on the MASL's most controversial show, Under Review, with Phil Levanko and MASL head referee Ryan Sigich. Catch it every Friday on YouTube. Well, AK, it's been a good one here so far. We'll see perhaps if we might get extra playing time, but still a long way to go. Minute 24. Anything can happen. And Chihuahua is going to get the restart from their attacking line.
Get Alex Steinwasser on the field, Tom, and tell him, hey, just do what you did last game, buddy. Come on, you got something in there, some magic in there for us?
For those of you who didn't see it, Alex knocked in a 140-foot shot into an unoccupied net with 1 second left in the game Sunday in Utica to win it 6-5.
Got to beat Leary of Escalante, number 4.
Good job by Escueta to come over and block Escalante's shot attempt there. Now they'll come from the corner. That only used up 4 seconds. Steinwasser is not out there. Alex Steinwasser isn't. His brother Javi, number 97, is out there right now for Milwaukee. Oh, top of the area. Gallegos shot just wide. Boy, he had a great look. Rios dispossessed. They get it back top of the area, and fanning on the shot was Puentes. Look, he had a pretty decent opportunity there. He hasn't had many today. Maybe he got a little too anxious. Last minute of play, regulation. Breno serving up, trying to get for Max. Top of the area, Javi Steinwasser. Javi
couldn't pull the trigger.
No, got tangled up there. Sanchez steps in, lost it. Look out here, possible 2-on-1. And a good job by Breno to break it up, but Lara keeps it going. And it's past the Puentes, just a little too far on the far wing. Wave trying to come out of there. Sanchez with it. Poked away. Still 30 seconds to go. And the shot is blocked by Tony Walls for Max. Nudges it out. Wave just running on fumes right now here with 20 seconds remaining. Escalante, long drive is off.
Keep it.
Javi trying to get out. He did nudge it ahead. 10 seconds to go. And it looks like we are headed for overtime. So we'll have extra soccer today to determine a winner. Each team will take a point.
Talk about working for a point.
Boy, you're not kidding. And there's a man who has worked his tail off along with his teammates today, Willie Bonahene. So we will take a break and come back. Get ready for sudden death overtime. Tied at 6 on MASL TV.
Game. Is it gonna be the Chihuahua Savage? Is it gonna be your Milwaukee Wave? Overtime starts next. Here we go.
Go to overtime, third time this season for the Wave. All three of those have taken place here at Panther Arena. Milwaukee is 2-0 thus far, defeating Kansas City and Tacoma. For the Savage, this is their second overtime contest of the year. They had one earlier in Tacoma, and they were able to come away with a shootout victory over the Stars. Salmon along with the Wave Hall of Famer Art Kramer. Hope you've enjoyed this one today. This has been a good one. Savage taking the kickoff. They move it left to right. Same way they went in the fourth period. Again, golden goal situation. First team to score wins. If nobody scores within 10 minutes, then we'll go to a shootout to determine a winner.
Somebody's going to be the hero here, Tom.
Who's going to be a hero today? Wave has dropped its last 3 overtime contests to a Mexican team. Remember, Monterrey beat them 3 times in overtime here last year. Twice in the regular season, once in the postseason. Good play there by Stu Grable to knock it away. Max Ferdinand coming up the far side, but Chihuahua will get it back. Wave at least will be able to change up.
You mentioned those 3 losses to Monterrey, Tom, but we all remember the miracle in Monterrey in the postseason.
Yes, we do. When the Wave lost the opener in overtime here, that best of 3, but then went down to Monterrey, won game 2, and then won the minigame on the golden goal by Derek Huffman.
Against all odds.
That certainly was. Remember, Monterey had been undefeated during the regular season last year, 24-0. So they had a 25-game winning streak going into that final day. Shot save! Willie B to stop Castaneda. Here comes Ian Bennett. Ian racing upfield.
Oh, come on, pull the card. Pull the card.
Castaneda taking down Ian, and yeah, there was traffic in front of him, but still, that was kind of close, especially near the boards. Willie B making a great stop there to keep this game going. Robbie Williamson. Robbie with a goal today so far. Back across Sanchez against Macias. Alex also with a goal today. He is now tied for the league lead in points with 26. And it comes. Oh, Chava trying to redirect for Carvalho. Williamson comes up. Chava.
Oh, Sanchez wide open right behind him.
And eventually, the Savage able to scramble and clear it out. Oh, Reynoso with a great job to gather that one in.
Like an NFL wide receiver there, putting the one hand up.
Boy, that was some good work there. Good job, Nunez getting back. Carvalho is put down with a little bit of enhancement from Ricardo to draw the foul from Jose Gilberto Lopez. I'm not sure the contact was quite as egregious as Ricardo's fall indicated. To the middle, Breno. Oh, he tried to feed it up for Huff, but it was broken up. Breno sold out to head it away. Javi now with it. Javi still coming. Javi tied up on the end board, and Reynoso picks it up. 3 minutes gone by in OT. Gallegos against the Steinwashers. He'll turn and play it back. Now Rios. Bounces one in just wide.
That kind of fooled Willie B that time.
Huff with a header to the middle, but again, the Savage will get it. Everybody has used just about every ounce of energy that's played in this game today, that's for sure. And good double team help, rebound. Oh, Willie B on the other side. Willie B again. Here comes Ian Bennett. He's racing down with Squid. Ooh, shot just off the mark. Ian with a pretty good chance there. Tony Walls with the header, but Puentes gets it. Puentes, oh, nice play defensively by Sanchez to knock it away, and then Puentes with a foul as he knocked it out of the hands of Willie B, and you can see Hugo protesting there. Thought he probably was fouled on the way in.
Been a tough last couple games for Hugo Puentes. Frustrated against Kansas City and frustrated again here today.
He and Rios both. They had really been in an offensive role coming into these last couple of games.
Hugo plays with his emotions on his sleeve, that's for sure.
Yes, he does. That one stays in play as Williamson has to track it down against Martin Lara. Now Nunez with it. Up for Tony Walls. Lara charging up to get it. Max gets it. Max turning. Max with a couple of assists today. He now has 200 for his NASL career. And he's got 12 points this year. 2 goals, 10 assists. Sanchez stepped up to keep it alive. Ferdinand trying to get it. He initially got it, but the Savage come away with it. And Ferdinand gets it back. Nunez, well done to keep the possession. Alex Steinwasher. Alex forging up on the far side. Well, one man. Alex still coming in. Alex trying to get it across for Carvalho. It was deflected away. Boy, great run by Alex. He gets it again. Alex still coming. Wow, what an effort by Alex Steinwasher. But the Savage eventually able to move it out. Alvarez, Steinwasher, and he's bumped down Escalante, no call. Steinwasher's down, hopefully okay. Spinning in the middle was his brother Javi, but he couldn't get the shot off. Breno gets it back. Alex is still shaken up. He's trying to get off. Willie B.
Oh, my gosh.
Do we have a delayed penalty here? I'm not sure why. Augie Ray came in. The shot is off the mark. Willie B came out like there was a delayed penalty. I don't see anybody holding the card up, though.
Here we go.
Sanchez.
Here we go.
Alex coming in and rolls it wide. Carvalho with the rebound. He fires one up and around. What, well, we'll have to get the post-game report on that. Oh, Javi's pass broken up. Good effort there by Puentes. And here comes the Savage. Rios. Augie Ray.
Right where Willie B left off.
Gallegos shot just wide. Both teams getting their chances
This
here
is
in
a
OT.
great, crazy overtime.
Good step up there, Breno, to make the block. And the Savage will reload with 3:33 left to go in OT. Escueta trying to defend on the far side as they work it back to Rios on the near wing. Huffman trying to stick with him. And they work the 1-2. Shot saved by
Oh, no.
Augie Ray, but the rebound follow. Gallegos scores. And the Chihuahua Savage win it in overtime, 7-6.
What a game. What a game. What an overtime.
Boy, you talk about a game that had just about everything. This one certainly did. Time of the winning goal at 6:59. Escueta was trying to knee it back to Augie Ray, and Gallegos interceding to stick it in the nets. Unlucky for the Wave. And a big win for the Savage here today in overtime. Gallegos with his second goal of the game, his fourth of the year. And that is the game winner. He is the hero for Chihuahua.
Yeah, and that Willie B, a hero for Milwaukee too, man. What a game by Willie B. Just a great game all around. Both teams got to applaud the effort. Awesome, entertaining show for the league. These two teams, that was a great game.
Great showcase for the MASL. Great effort. And like I said, I don't think there was anybody involved in this game today who left any ounce of energy.
No, that was
it was all on the field today, for sure. And
well, we saw what we know. Chihuahua is relentless, man. They are relentless, and if you're going to knock off the two-time defending champs, man, you're going to need an exceptional effort. We saw Kansas City do it a couple nights ago. Saw it again here today with the Wave, but man, it's a tough out against this team.
So the Wave loses for the first time in overtime this year. Now 2-1. Milwaukee's overall record drops to 8 wins, 2 losses, 1 overtime loss. They do pick up a point, so they're going to go to 23 points on the year. Meanwhile, Chihuahua improves to 10-2-0. They are up to 29 points. They improve their road record to 2-2-0. And yeah, all around just a great game today. Hope everybody enjoyed this one on MASL TV. Chihuahua will go back home. They will host Tacoma on Friday. The Wave will be right back here at Panther Arena on Saturday to take on the Baltimore Blast. That'll be another tough one. The Blast coming in at 9-1-0. We are standing by for Van McNeil. He's down on the field. Looks like he's got Max Ferdinand with him. So let's get ready to send it down to Van.
It helps when you turn the microphone on here on MASL TV. All right, our Think Limo driving force of the game. He had 2 assists tonight. He just crossed the 200 assist threshold, but this one stings, Max, no?
Yeah, definitely. But to learn, it's a long season. Obviously, they're the champions for a reason. We just got to learn from it and ready for Baltimore.
I know Kansas City kind of did a number on Chihuahua. They were a little banged up coming into this one. And we had a pretty good hand on it all the way there to the end here, but this is only going to refine us and make us better and make us work harder.
Exactly. Like I said, it's indoor. Things can change real quick. But thank you guys for coming out. Always a great time when you guys coming out and support us. Definitely helps. But like I said, it's a great team over there, and it comes down to the wire. We got to learn from it, and then be ready for Baltimore on Saturday.
I have a sneaking suspicion we'll see Chihuahua again, huh? Max Ferdinand.
Thank you, guys. Thanks for coming out.
Our Think Limo driving force of the game. Again, on behalf of the entire crew here at Panther Arena, my name is Van McNeil. Joe, have a good time, boys and girls, yes? You got to come check us out here in Milwaukee, MilWakeeWave.com for even more. Tom and Art, let's go home, huh?
All right, Van, thanks to Van and Max Ferdinand. And LAK was just a great game today. And unfortunately, not quite the result the Wave was hoping for. But nonetheless, just a great effort by both Milwaukee and Chihuahua today. And we will look forward to doing it again Saturday night when the Baltimore Blast roll.
Yeah, that's going to be a great game against our rival, the Baltimore Blast. But, you know, these two teams, they're both going to be going to San Diego. I guarantee you. These teams are both going to be in the playoffs. And when you get there, it's one and done. I mean, you know, great. You can get the higher seed and all these, you know, well, this and that. But reality is, when you get to San Diego, it's all going to be one game. And winner moves on, loser goes home. So you take too much stock in all these. It'd be great to get the higher seed, but really doesn't mean much unless you get to the finals.
Yeah, good point. Good point. By the way, final shots in this game, 53 for Chihuahua, 17 for Milwaukee. Willie B with 23 saves on 29 shots faced. Augie Ray also had 2 in the 3 shots that he faced. So it was a goalkeeper's clinic for the Wave today, but unfortunately not quite enough to get the win nonetheless. Just a great effort by Milwaukee as well as the Savage.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see why Willie B came out of there at the end of the game. What happened there? We're going to have to get downstairs and check with that one. But whatever the case, he was spectacular in the nets.
It absolutely was. There's the graphic for our next game. So, again, we'll look forward to doing that one for our entire crew here at Panther Arena. And for my colleague, Hall of Famer Art Kramer, Tom Wynn, wishing you a good one. Once again, our final score here today in overtime, the Chihuahua Savage 7, the Milwaukee Wave 6. You've been watching Wave Soccer on MASL TV.